Hello, and welcome to Chili Bee Gaming. I'm Evie, and today we're back with some more Starfield. Now last time we picked up Artifact Psi from the lab at NASA, and then we had to battle through a load of starboard to get out. And now we've climbed up this tower as I promised yesterday. So here we are, stood on the very top. There's nothing on the top of this, and it's for some reason you can't get on top of it by the looks of it. I've tried a couple of times. But yeah, there you are. The top of the tower. So, let's go down. We need to speak to the Emissary and get this party started. Sarah just walking all over everything. Yeah, there was a little coffee mug and sweet rolls and stuff up here. And there was a little bear, but I think, oh god, I think Sarah's just yeeted it off the side. So that's no good, is it? But it was one of those dogs. The little dog thing. So, oh, Jesus!
Understand how you can harness that type of power.
Okay, let's just get down now. I have a feeling, if I am right, I'm not often right, but shall we test it? Here we go. Whee! Can just descend. Like that. Perfect! And we're down! Haha! I'm away. So there you go, we were right at the top. And now we're right at the bottom. Okay, so we need to go and see the Emissary. And I believe he's over here by the looks of it. I don't know why there's so many of their ships. I wonder if we could... Do you reckon we could actually maybe go into one of them? Ooh. I am kind of curious. Do you suppose? I don't think there was anything in them, but let's have a look. Just before we go and speak to him. I've got to know. Scorpio. Oh, so that's the Scorpius. Okay, well, he obviously doesn't wish to speak to us. He's not happy. Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. Well, let's go and talk to him then. Better put my weapon away, haven't I? Don't want to appear threatening. Right, boys. What's going on? Whoop. Here we are. All right.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlock the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
I don't know if I agree with that, you know. I don't think it was worth grav drives, but I still don't quite understand what I've found. Can you explain? Yeah.
Every grav drive in the settled systems was built on technology that came from an artifact that was discovered on Mars.
Oh.
But these early drives shook the gravity field surrounding Earth. Eventually, the atmosphere started to slowly sputter away into space. That's why Earth is uninhabitable. The artifact gave the scientists a greater understanding of time and space, but not the wisdom to see where that would lead.
The settled systems wouldn't exist without the artifacts, in other words. We owe what happened here in NASA a great debt.
I still don't think it was worth it, you know, because the thing is, we might have found out how to make grav drives a different way. Yeah, I think sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having grav drives. We lost our home. We did. Humanity's home. It's where we started.
Though I'm normally a devotee of science, I have to admit that in this case, it failed us terribly. And the cost was immeasurable.
Nicely put, Sarah.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? And what gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the Emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
What I find interesting is the way that they've displayed both of these characters, so to say, the way they've dressed them. You can see that the Emissary, or Barratt, whichever you want to call him, he's got, like, you know, the light attire, the gold on, the, you know, it looks really sort of what you would imagine angels to look like, you know, the white and the gold and very sort of regal. And then the hunter's all dressed in all black, grey, very dark. You sort of makes you think he's the baddie, but I don't know. I think the rest of the Starborn are just as bad. You're both wrong. It's time someone other than a Starborn made a decision. That's true. That's bloody true. Because we've had the Starborn making decisions, the Hunter making decisions, and neither have worked out well. So you're both wrong. It's time someone other than a Starborn made a decision.
You're right.
I bloody am.
If this has been happening time and time again, perhaps they've arrived at a total deadlock.
Don't be a fool. The Emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
Ooh, what you gonna do?
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
If I was one for swearing on this channel, I'd have something to say right now, but I'm not going to say it. So, I'm tired of both of you. I'll get to Unity on my own.
Bravo. I was hoping you'd make that choice.
Oh, there you go, Sarah.
And whatever it takes to make it through this, I swear I'll remain by your side.
Well, thank you for that.
Well, look at that. The Emissary just became my new best friend.
Oh, isn't that cute?
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the Hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait. The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has one or two to go.
Well, bye-bye, boys. Enjoy your flight. You know, though, I have to say, when you forget it's Father Aquilus, or whatever his name was, underneath all that black leather or whatever, the voice is still a killer, you know. It still just gets me every time. Well, there's a Starborn ship here. Can we go and play in it? Can we fly it? Can we steal it? Whichever side we went with there, it wouldn't change what's happened here, would it? You know, I know you can, assumedly, from what I understand of what Barratt and the Hunter both said about the Unity, and you can travel across different worlds and things. I think you can travel across different times, but then if you went back to the time when this was being done, would stopping it make any difference? Would it prevent the future from happening so that you couldn't go back and change it? I don't know. I don't know. I think human beings would have found another way, maybe. If they'd have been smart about it, but, well, I don't know. I don't know. It's our drive, I think, to seek knowledge about things that we don't understand. That's why people like things like, you know, aliens and ghosts and the unknown, all that sort of thing, the paranormal and parapsychological or whatever. But, I don't know, maybe sometimes we need to be just a little bit careful for what we're doing. Look at this. Ship landing site. Oh, well. Didn't realise this was an actual site, but we'll have a look. Yeah, I don't know whether this works out for the best or not, you know. But I think Sarah's potentially right in the sense that it seems that they've reached an impasse where, you know, in one world, one gets them and the other doesn't, and it goes to hell. What? What? Can't get in this thing? Are you joking me? Oh, curse it. Yeah, in one world, one gets it and it doesn't work out. Jesus, Sarah. And in another world, the other one gets it and it still doesn't work out. So, I don't know. Maybe it's all gone to hell in a handbasket. Anyway, we'll get back to the ship and then we will head onwards to the London Monument because I want to see that as well. Well, apparently this is it. Torch isn't really doing much for us at the moment. The London Monument? I think this is it. Looks like it anyway. Woo! Not that there's much left. God, if this was once London. Jeez Louise. I've been to London. A long time ago, mind, but whew. It definitely was a bit busier and a little bit more built up than this, should we say. Okay. I don't know which building it's maybe supposed to represent. Don't even think we can get in it. I think it's just here. Just for us to kind of look at and go, bloody hell. There's something here that we need to see, we need to find. London Snow Globe. Oh, wow. Cool. Well, it was a nice little quest, I suppose. Just to basically find what was once a building in, well, particularly where I live. A building in my country's capital. There you go. Well, I think we will leave here. Maybe we'll explore Earth another time. But for now, it's time to head back out. And we can carry on. We will return to that moon base because it's, as I put in my little comment in that video, I know I missed things. So we're going to go back there. No worries. Here we are. Good old lunar site. Now there is the Apollo landing site, which apparently we have to visit as well. I think there'll just be another one of those snow globes. It's a little bit like I think it's a bit like a little side quest, you know, just to kind of get these snow globes. I've not even had a look at the snow globe, actually. Let's have a look at it. Ah. Oh yeah, there's the London Eye. Big Ben. Is that Big Ben? Clock there? This is hard to manoeuvre. Yeah, Big Ben. I assume this is maybe the Houses of Parliament. I wonder if you shake it, will it? No. The snow will not snow in the snow globe. Well, there you go. Very nice. Right. Oh, minute, please. Yes, I missed some lore in here. There was some in the kitchen, and there was some on the side in here, I believe, that I missed, or it was in a locker. Whoa! What? What? Bloody place is haunted. Christ. Don't want no ghosties. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 5, and 6. So I'll keep looking, but we might as well play them as we go. So let's put 2 on.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from all of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
Yeah, if only he knew, right? Jeez. Whoa! Oh my god. Ah! It's so high! Oof. There we go. Let's put the next one on.
Okay,
confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
No.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
Ooh. Alright then. Okay, the next one. Oops, not aid. Notes. 5.
You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are gonna travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
Huh. Okay. I thought we might get a little bit more lore, but...
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological study said it helped when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral.
Oh, man. That's awful.
Goodbye, babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to the moon.
Aw. That's sad, isn't it? Blimey. Still, I suppose it's, you know, something that comes to all of us, unfortunately. What's the deal here? Is this something we can do something with? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Doesn't look like it, does it? Ah! Slate 3.
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations, just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread.
What?
Didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
Malcolm. You need to get some sleep, dude. Okay, Slate 1.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
So this, I think, is the supercomputer. But I don't think there's actually any means to access it, to work with it, or on it, or do anything with it. What we'll do is we'll nip to this Apollo landing site, have a little peep to get the to get what is inevitably going to be a snow globe, and then we will go to Barratts. Let's say Barratts funeral. Good lord! Look at this! Oh my god! There's the infamous flag. What? Who is that? What do you reckon? Bloody pirates, probably. Some other such horrible people. Go up on this? Can we climb this? Oh, okay. Apollo snow globe. Cool. I love it. Right, let's go. I'd love to know who that was that was just there then. Who are you? What are you doing? Very strange. Have a look at this little thing over here. That looks like... Ooh, storage crate. Yeah, we'll have a little nosy at that. Thank you very much. Very nice. More stuff for the royal coffers, I'm sure. Something good. Oh. Credits, Deep Seeker spacesuit.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk? We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
I never have the
If you
time,
don't
so
mind,
I just
I'd like
don't.
to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Is there actually anything on here? No, it's just a tower of nothing. Okay, let's go, shall we? Back to good old Atlantis. Our sort of home. Oh god, bloody obsessed with me carrying stuff now. Just realised I can put these snow globes in my little safe.
Good. I have something I need to discuss with you.
Sarah, for crying out loud, we'll have a discussion in a moment. I'm very busy, you know. This is a busy time. We're packing to leave. Well, we're not packing to leave. What am I talking about? We're preparing ourselves mentally for whatever is going to await us. I dread to imagine. Okay. It'd be nice if we could display them on the shelves, but never mind. Let's stash them. Little random. Oh, look at that. I wonder if it was left there by the moon lofters. Okay, that's offloaded a little bit anyway. In fact, well, we might as well have a discussion with Sarah because I know she's just going to keep bloody going on.
You aside again, but well, there's so much to process right now.
Well, go on.
The Emissary, the Hunter, the Unity.
Yep.
An entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all.
Well, I agree. There are a lot of pieces to this puzzle. There are. It's all right.
That's an understatement. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
Well, what kind of knowledge has been rendered obsolete, though?
Oh, goodness. Almost every facet of science. Astrophysics, physiology, evolutionism, grav theory. The list goes on and on. There are areas of study that will need to change, and some basic rules of science that will need to be completely blown up and reinvented.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's completely obsolete, because it's not, is it?
Perhaps I'm overreacting.
Yeah,
but
just
you
a bit.
can't deny there will be more than a few textbook chapters that need to be rewritten. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn.
Well, well, isn't curiosity one of the tenets of Constellation?
It certainly is. Without curiosity, our motivation to explore would vanish. But in this case, there's a difference between exploring the cosmos and blindly entering the unknown without being prepared for the consequences.
Oh, definitely, that's true. You know, I mean, human nature is definitely at fault here. Because it might have made a difference. Like I say, if we hadn't have invented the grav drives, maybe Earth would be alright. Maybe we'd have found another way. Maybe the Earth wouldn't be alright. Who knows?
Yes. And look what it's cost us. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the Hunter and the Emissary.
Oh, well, yeah.
You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good.
They've probably realised that it's kind of like it's an immortality and a great power. And it's, as I've said before, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And this is clearly what's going on here. So, So you think the artifacts are the primary reason Starborn revealed themselves to us? Well, yeah, but we'll ask it.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh.
Their arrival in our universe is much too timely to be for any other reason. It's also clear that the need to collect these artifacts are an obsession for them, almost bordering on an addiction. That leads me to wonder what the Unity has done to their minds and their souls.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it becomes like an addiction. Going through the Unity and kind of being reborn and, you know, maybe living a whole different life. I don't know. I suspect this is your way of telling me I shouldn't enter the Unity.
No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? You see, it all seems a bit argumentative, but you'd let those questions stop yourself from entering the Unity?
Of course not. I am, and always will be, an explorer at heart.
Well, you gotta be careful.
My concern is how fundamental the change will be to ourselves as people. We don't even know if you'll remember anything about this conversation. I'm worried what that will mean between us.
Well, I've got to find out what's on the other side. I have, you know.
I'm just as curious to find out what's on the other side as well. But that's not the point. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. The truth is, you're my friend, and I don't want to lose you.
Well, what makes you think you'd be losing me? This is it. It might just be like an evolution, you know, or, you know, they say things never get better by staying the same. So what makes you think you'd be losing me?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing based on what we've learned. Even if I accompany you into the Unity, the question still remains. Would we know each other anymore? Even if we did, would we care? Part of what I do as chair of Constellation is weigh the costs of our expeditions. And this one, the cost is extremely high.
You know, let me go. This is the thing, you never know the minute, unfortunately. You never know the minute. Even in real life, you never know the minute when you're going to leave this mortal coil. You know, and it doesn't do to sort of dwell on things like this. Let me go.
I know I have to let you go, but damn it, it's killing me inside. Listen, I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown.
Oh, of course, bloody hell. Not just going to wander in there. I will. I promise.
Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will.
Okay. Well, that was kind of heavy, but alright. So let's have a look. Barratt's funeral. 3 days, my god. Could we just? Apparently it's telling me to go to bed. Oh, wait until Memorial, there you go. Why not, actually? We've been out and about, traipsing round the gaff, doing all sorts of stuff. Let's have a rest. Oh.
So, craziest bar fight?
Oh, she's no longer my companion. Oh, there you go. There we are, we're alone again, naturally. Oh dear. Let's go. Just realised I've got to put the artifact piece.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
Should I say it? Yeah, I've got to say a few words. Sarah, excuse me. Alright, well. Barratt, what can we say? Yeah, I mean, I guess I should say something, but I don't know what. I'm not going to say, oh, he was murdered. Bloody hell, that's a bit... Yeah. Barratt knew the dangers we faced better than anyone. If he was here, he would tell us to keep going, to never stop. And I'll do everything I can. And I'll do everything I can to honour his memory.
Thank you.
There you are.
If anyone else wants to say something.
Anyone? Who are you? Aja, you're Aja. Can we talk to Aja? Or oh, maybe we better not.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny white caps on a massive surging sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo.
That was very good.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
Anyone? Any words? No? Oh no, Walter's coming up. Oh jeez, Walter. I'll move out your way, mate. Okay.
I don't often
I'm here.
speak about what I believe in.
Oh well.
It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward. Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from it.
What are you both looking at me for?
Humanity is what truly creates our world.
Jesus.
We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil, joyful or mournful. Let us take responsibility for it. Let us remember what we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private. However, I know Barratt would have appreciated the sentiment.
Yeah. Very nice. I don't understand how this talk. We'll have a little peep at that after. But is that it? Yeah? Well, there you go. Barratt had his send-off, bless him. But he's not even dead. He's just a starborn now. Yeah. End with a moment of silence. There you are. And that was the moment of silence. Okay, well. Ah, boys. You know, you don't always get on YouTube, but it's a sad occasion. I get that. Right, well, I think we're going to end this here for today. But next time, we'll put the other artifact piece that we've got with the others in our ship. And I think we need to talk to this Aja, because I'm very curious what her story is. We'll see. So, until next time, be safe, be good, and look after yourselves.